CPI, welcome. So the CPI numbers are great. Okay, inflation is cooling off. Tomorrow we're gonna have the PPI numbers as well. And it seems like inflation is cooling off somehow. I don't know how. Do not ask me how. I literally have no clue. How is that happening? How the CPI missed like this? How CPI is 0.0? I have no clue. Do not ask me any of this. But what I know is that look at this. Our beloved Bitcoin, this big fat candle that you see in front of you, fueled by the CPI number and inflation cooling off, that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. It looks good, yes. And ironically, as I said in my previous video, that Bitcoin is ranging between 62K to 64K. Now we're sitting at the range highs. I think if Bitcoin is bullish, that means we should break above the range highs. Because if we're just gonna stay in the range and we're not gonna break it, even though inflation is cooling off, that's a very bad sign for Bitcoin. As I said in my previous video, we should accept into that imbalance, right? Let me do it quickly for you. So that's that imbalance that we need to accept into. So here you are from the wick to the body. So now look at this. We're accepting into it as we speak. We've done it here. We tried, we rejected, we tried, we rejected. Today, we have something different. Let alone that we're ranging. Look at here, a range. This is the range lows. So let me mark it for you. So this is the range lows that you see in front of you, and this is the range highs. However, what's different about today is this. We have CPI numbers, and the CPI numbers are good. The inflation is not out of control. Inflation is cooling off, which means the market will literally just go out there and reprice the whole rate hiking structure. So the market priced in some rate hikes, right? Due to today numbers inflation, the market will reprice that, okay, which is bullish. So what you want to see is Bitcoin breaking that imbalance now. We should impulse through it. Not now, instantly. Yes, I completely get it. But if you see it rejecting again, and the news are very bullish like this, you should look at this area to hold. But I don't like this to see. Like, I don't want to see this. We have very good inflation numbers. The market should be repricing in the inflation and the rate hikes. Everything is bullish, right? So that the economy is now sitting in a phase where it's good, like the liquid sensitive assets, the assets that's liquidity sensitive, like Bitcoin, gold, and all of these things, they should be going higher now, repricing in the rate cuts, the rate hikes, and all of that. Okay. So if all of this bullishness couldn't push Bitcoin above the imbalance, above 65K, that's a bad sign. That's a very bad sign, and that means it's exhaustion, and especially if we lose that level, the range lows, that's over for Bitcoin. Like, it's gonna be very bad. So what you want to see is Bitcoin accepting into it and then blast higher, fueled by the CPI numbers as a cause for our next pump. However, if we couldn't do this, if we couldn't accept into the imbalance itself, we rejected, and we couldn't even hold the range lows like this, that's bad for Bitcoin. That's bad for Bitcoin. And that means if we lose this area, we're going to go all the way down to 60.5K. Okay? These are the things that you need to keep an eye on after the CPI numbers. Tomorrow we have PPI as well. I think since the CPI is already cooling off, that means the PPI should be cooling off as well. We're going to see it. And according to the numbers, we're going to see whether we're going to go higher like this or we're going to stay ranging and boring in the typical summer choppy price action. Okay, I'll keep you guys updated. Thank you. It's a quick one just to update you about the CPI and inflation data. If you want to follow my analysis, real-time updates, you could join my free Telegram channel. It's for free. You could literally just click, you have it in the description, click on the link, join my Telegram group. And once you do so, you're going to have access for free to my analysis. I post 2 analysis daily, one in the morning, one in the evening, and I analyze the market. If you showing you the charts, giving you my take on it. I also give you my take on the trending news, such as Sailor is selling Bitcoin, Sailor is buying Bitcoin, and all of these trendy stuff, Clarity Act, and all of this. So if you're interested, I'll see you there. Have a good day.